Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War. And in the previous video we watched Lord Malice order the destruction of the southern bridge. So Major Lexington right here, look, with his 3 companies of men, has been defending this bridge for quite some time now, and Sultan Laventine has been ordering a lot of oranges to try and cross these 2 shallow areas either side, and even the bridge itself. So the Greens have been installing a forward operating base, and when they did that they established an airfield along the Tan coastline. So that explains why the planes came over and destroyed the bridge. So the Tans now have full air superiority around this region. I wonder what Sultan Laventine's got up his sleeve. Maybe he's going to do something to counter that in a future video. But anyway, the last battle of Viet Tan is about to commence, as we're going to be watching General Kerberos, this character right here, a custom skin, and he's going to be launching a full-scale attack on this front line and trying to break through to Able and Dog Company, which are cut off from the rest of their troops. So these 2 are currently on standby, and they're engaging in skirmish missions along the outskirts of Tanoi. They're also supported by 3 units of SBAS forces, which are known as I think it's the Special Boat and Air Service. They're kind of like Marines and Air, but they're pretty cool. And they're stopping any Reds from reinforcing the front line. So that right there is 3 potential battles we could be seeing in the future. You have to let me know in the comments what you want to see next. So anyway, before we start this battle I wanted to go over a few other things. We have the Blutanians and the Red Union. They've been engaging for quite some time up north now in the neutral zone, and no side has managed to break through yet. So the Reds have conjured up a plan, and they've decided to focus a lot of their companies on the mountainous areas of Blutania, where there are no walls. Because this natural piece of land, being the mountains, it kind of forms a natural wall, and the Reds are going to be advancing a lot of troops through this position, and if they do manage to take it, it's going to send King Scotfrey, he's the King of Blutania, it's going to send his head a little bit muddled up, because he's going to be fighting on multiple fronts then, and we could be expecting an attack from the Grey forces very soon as well, as rumours have been spreading that the Greys are they're preparing a huge invasion force. So the island of Growl, let's say the islands of Growl, could be joining the war very soon. So anyway, we're going to be going back to the front line now, and we're going to be dropping in this battle. I have prepared a battlefield. It does look just like the battle map. It's full of trees and tainted ground, like all this destroyed ground. Anyway, I'm going to shake my cursor like this, and we're going to watch General Kerberos, supported by Greens and Blues, attack the last defences of Tanoi. Here goes. So here we are on the battlefield, and we're overlooking the Blues, the Greens and the Tan position. So this front line is around 3, maybe 4 weeks old now, and you can see that there's been a lot of devastation in between the 2 armies. You can see that the Tangerians and the Reds own one side of the battlefield, and the Greens, the Blues and the Tans own the other. So this is going to be an epic battle. Both sides are going to be trying to take each other. I don't know who's going to win this battle, but whatever ever happens in this episode does affect what happens in the next, just like I say in every video. So the Tans are going to be moving across with General Kerberos leading the way. We can see General Kerberos himself right there, look, holding his MG42 armed with a Panzerfaust on his back, and he is leading his full battalion. Look at that. That's a huge army, and they're about to cross no man's land. So we've got many no man's land across this series so far. This probably being the biggest one, the one on the Tanoi front. So if they are to take this place right here, if the Tans, the Greens and the Blues can break through the Tangerian defences, they will be able to charge on the city itself for a part 2 video. So let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to that one. So anyway, we can see that the Oranges have created a huge line of defences, including a few BA-11s. We have artillery, mortars, we even have some red T-34s in place to stop this huge assault from the Tans. There goes Kerberos. Oh my god. Rest in peace, Kerberos. He was straight up front. I don't think there's any bringing him back from that one, is there? Yeah, he's been evaporated. Damn it. The Tans are holding their own. I love these natural craters as they provide a lot of cover for the soldiers as they move forward. Another cool thing is if we do this, look, if we press this, we can actually zoom in as one of the characters and watch him move forward. So let's check this out. So this isn't me controlling him. This is me pressing Shift and F on the character. And now we can check his movements. You can see he's running up with the rest of his troops. We're getting a lot of cool angles here. Wow, look at that. I'll have to do a countdown to see how long he can survive for. And he's dead. There we go. It lasted quite a while though. I go 3 or 4 seconds. We can see that there's some blue airborne troops moving up as well. They must have decided to move up the flank. Like I say, I have no idea who's going to win this battle. It could go either way. But both armies are scripted to actually take each other's line in this battle. Wow, that is a lot of troops. That is a hell of a lot of troops. And a new unit, a brand new unit, which you can see right here, is the M113 transport. At the moment, this only holds up to 5, I think it's 5 troops. But they will be upgrading it in the future to hold more men. You can see them climbing out the back there. One just climbed out the back. No idea where he's running to. But look how cool these things look. The M113. And we can see a picture of the M113 transport right here, look. And the Greens have been researching all kinds of technology. So like I say, we are coming into the 1960s part of the war now. So we could be seeing a lot more Vietnam assets. We can also see some BTRs moving up, which belong to the Tans. And this area is just covered in men. Look at that. The Reds are also counter-attacking with a lot of troops now, moving in from the rear to support the Tangerians. Oh, this is an absolutely epic battle. The Tangerians have lost a lot of men in the centre. And the Reds are really focusing on the flanks through the trees. And it's just open warfare. The M113s will be engaging with the Reds any moment now, if they're not already. That BTR, that poor BTR. I feel sorry for General Kerberos, he kind of died straight away. I don't think there's any coming back from that one. Oh, here we go, the BTR's going to crash through. Oh! Killed a lot of troops there. I don't know if it's still in action. No, the BTR is no more. Number 435 has been taken out. How are we doing over here? Artillery is shelling the absolute hell out of the Tans. The Tan advance is still commencing though, along with more of these M113s. Now the Greens have established an airfield in Viet Tan, it does mean that they can be bringing over some C-130s, which can contain vehicles and more, so we could be seeing some vehicles on the front lines of Viet Tan. Look how cool that is. But this battle could go either way any second. It just takes for the Reds to break through the attacking front line and push on to the green, the blue and the Tan's trench. With the BTR moving up here. He's made it all the way through though. Bit of staring at him in a minute. No, they're throwing grenades. Oh, they've managed to nearly get to the artillery of the Tangerians. Very close one that was. Did very well. I think that's the furthest any unit's got so far, I believe. Yep. Now the Reds are really going for their counter-offensive now. It might get a little bit laggy from time to time, but like I say in every video, just pretend it's slow motion. Here we go with some more M113s and a huge amount of Tans moving up the battlefield. Look at that, let's select another Tan and follow their progress as we go through the battle. There we go, look. I'm not going to take control of him, this is the pure AI controlling him there, look. So we're just looking at him from a different camera angle. He's moving up behind that rock. Wow, look at the devastation, it's horrible. The worst place on earth. Wow, look at that. There's a Panzer Shrek right there. He's wearing an old Tan Empire helmet. Good mix. Oh, and he died. He got hit with artillery. Did last quite a while though. Very good, very good. How are we doing over here? Continuing to advance. Nothing's dampening these guys' spirits. We have got some green artillery supporting the Tan's advance. Not too sure how good the range is on those things though. I imagine they're doing quite a bit of damage, to be honest. Look. Now it's prominently reds on this side now. We still have a lot of tangerines in the centre. I can think of a general for the reds. Who is the general, the commander of these forces in Viet Tan? I'll let you guys name the general in the comments, like I do in every video. And the one that wins will be the one that received the most upvotes. So, do like the comments. Look at that, that's so cool. Got a both balls up here. Let's have a look at a red. Let's play as a red for a change. We'll play as this red squad leader right here, look. Got the camera's moving over to him. There he goes. What's he doing? Exchanging fire there, look. You can see there's just a lot. Oh, he's dead. He didn't last long. But there's just so many troops moving up on the red positions, but the reds are holding their own. Look at this. So many of them. Holding some RK-47s, a good mix of rifles as well. Squad leader leading the way there for his squad. Tans are not giving up though, they're still pushing their troops forward. It's a bit of a tug-of-war situation at the moment. Reds versus Tans. General Kerberos' unit will be supported with some of Lew Tan's men as well. For those of you that are familiar with the series, General Lew Tan is played by a real character in the Discord. A big shout out to you, dude. And I think we're going to be coming to the Tans for the next video and drawing up some plans. Maybe not the next video, but maybe the video after, which will be the Siege of Tanoi City, which I'm really excited for. Because we'll be bringing an end to the war in Viet Tan. That's if the Tans win, that is. If the Tans lose, then we could see the Vietnamese war carrying on for quite some time after this battle, as the Reds will push further south. Look at that. Loads of Reds in the trees. And to pass down. How are we doing over here? Still a lot of men to attack. Looking up here as well. The artillery is what's doing the most damage. Look at that. No oranges here have been killed. I think it's safe to say I have no idea who's going to win this battle. Usually I have some sort of a inkling, but nope, I have no idea who's going to win this one. Who do you think is going to win this battle? That just looks awesome. Oh my god. So many Tans. Let's have a look at the green and blue defences. Are they still intact is the question. They have left one M113 behind. I think he's just got stuck behind these sandbags there. Yeah, we still have a lot of defences just in case the Reds do counter-attack yet again, which they seem to be doing. It's a huge tug-of-war situation, and that is a lot of Reds. We could see the tide of the battle changing any time now, as the Reds are focusing their main force on the right-hand side. I'm not seeing any troops on the left-hand side. This is completely empty on this side. Maybe it would be wise for the Tangerines to counter-attack, or should we move up a tank? I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to touch it. I'll leave everything where it is. and let the AI play this one out. This is the counterattack from the Reds now. I love the Reds. I think the Reds have got to be one of my favourite factions in this series so far. You have to let me know, what is your favourite faction so far in this series? And how is everybody getting on as well? Is everybody following the story okay? Am I, give me some constructive criticism. Things that I can improve on. Things that you want to see in the series. I think somebody suggested to me the other day that they wanted to see more change to the terrain of the map, whereas like natural disasters, like volcanic eruptions or diseases or plagues, things like that. I will be making a video very soon on to how the universe of the plastics was created and how it came to be. Also stories about the first Great Plastic War. I've written so much about this series. I think there's around 4.5 billion years of lore that I've written. We've even done a timeline. Tends of slowly but surely retreating now, I think. Yeah, they're moving back. Flag's dying down so very slightly. But the fact that we can handle this many troops in one scene is crazy. There's hundreds of men on the screen right here. Could we be seeing a victor from either side though? That is the major question. Still a lot of defences for both sides. This looks to be like a stalemate so far. I think I might just... I know I said I wasn't going to send these red T-34s forward, but I feel like they should. Let's just at least put them on free roam. We're going to put them on free roam, see what they do. They can act on their own behalf then. Where's the other one? Same with you. Brilliant. Right, let's just see how they get on. That way if they decide to move forward, it's up to the AI then. Now this isn't good because all of the tan and the green artillery is going to focus their attention on this side now. That squad leader moving forward. The glorious Red Army. Oh, there's a huge clump of Reds over here, gathering around this M113. Stop them war hogging. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to get this guy out. He's a gunner anyway. Let's eject them. They're like, we surrender. Don't shoot! No! Oh god. There we go. That way they won't hang around this. And they'll start focusing more on the real battle then. How are we doing over here? Wow. The M113, I'm not too sure about this. Wasn't very effective on this front line. But this was just a test run. I mean, we only had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to round it up. We'll say there's about 10 M113s in this battle. None of them made it through, apart from one, I think, that's back here. No, he decided to move forward actually. Other than that, that is some no man's land. Trench versus trench. Same goes for this one. What's he doing? Can we drive it? Let's drive it. Oh yeah, this is what you get. This is what you get. Let's get out of here. Get out of here, dudes. I'm going to pull this back. See if we can turn it around. Turn it on some Reds. Before they retreat, come on. Come on. Get him. No! He died! No, it's empty! We lost all... Oh god. Yep, that's empty now. If anything... Oh, I know what we can do. Watch this. We can actually steal it. We can get the Reds to steal it. And this is the Reds are like, take it back to HQ. We can use it. We can harness their technology. But why would they, to be honest? They were very ineffective. Oh, at least they look cool. That's the main thing. Ouch. Was not expecting that. So both nations have kind of hit a stalemate. But nevertheless, this was an epic part 1. Still engaging. T-34s are still holding. So the Reds did manage to keep the Tangerians from losing all their troops. I was expecting the Tangerians to lose every single dude before the Reds got there, but they did a really good job. Especially in the centre part here, that we still have one Tangerian BA-11, and we still have the Bofors up here as well. What I'm thinking is, what if we was to order a full attack? I'm wondering whether to send every Tangerian over the top. Actually, no. I think what we'll do is, I think we'll call it on this episode. I think we're going to come into a part 2 where we're going to watch another attack on this front line. But I think in part 2 we're going to be bringing in some better tanks, some better infantry, more artillery for sure, and hopefully there'll be a better outcome. I was not expecting a stalemate in this video. It appears that there has been a stalemate, so you see that the Reds are still advancing. There's a squad leader leading them. I don't think there's any chance against the screen front line though. Look at that, they just dug in. Variety of weapons as well. Oh, he just turned. I think he noticed them. See the Reds in the smoke in the distance. Yeah, if it wasn't for the artillery, I believe that the Reds probably would have won that counterattack. Artillery just stopped them there. Look at that for a no man's land. Absolutely awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this battle. Give me some ideas for part 2, what else we could bring in. Maybe we could bring in some Tan air support, maybe use that to try and clean the defences. Maybe we could bring in some more Reds to support them. But I suppose, in fact, no, we can't. The Reds are cut off from the Blues. Yeah, we're going to be seeing another assault from the Tans in the next video then. Maybe backed by the Greens and the Blues this time. So anyway, a big thank you to everyone that's been watching this video. And I will see you all in the next one.